Congress pra Nagaland laga 60 MLA kan BJP laga nichide ase coopor Nagaland laga Law and Justice or Land Revenue laga advisor TN Mannen pra Friday de idu khota mana kurigina kushi ki BJP do United Democratic Alliance laga part ekta hi ase. Mannen 23 Impor Assembly segment de campaign kuri thagya homoy Congress laga khota do misaro immature ase kuigina consensus candidate Dr. Chumben Murige nota political parties kam pra support dia kushi. Congress pra NDPP do BJP laga nichi thagya khota do propaganda ase aro iniga nakobule lagya kushi. Mannen aro kushi ki Chief Minister Nipurio pra MLAs kan ge reward dibule promise kurigina ase. Taikan laga constituency de performance saigina aro best performing areas kan development kam hisab pra sabule ase kushi. Star campaigner Au Lipton, Vice President NDPP Central Prabi to Homoy, Congress pra politics te Dhorom laga card chulagina khili thagya inzam lagagina. Kushike Juti Congress Christians kange morom kure koile ki karne LGBTQ plus laga civil union taikan laga manifesto de dali ase. Kile mane same sex marriage to Christian aro Naga custom laga khilaf ase kushi.
Reward in the sense that since all the 60 MLAs are united, now among us, including, we are not omitting another chief minister also, including him, whichever do better in the next parliamentary election. So, because in the earlier performance, we expect that we should do better, because our discussion is that since 60 MLA consistently sponsoring him, we should be able to send them with the largest percentage of votes, and so that this our candidates, consensus candidate can also make a name in the nation. That was our discussion. Unfortunately, our 20 MLA from the eastern regions are boycotting it. I don't know whether they really boycott it, we don't know. If it happens, in that case, definitely, I think our number will be reduced to 40. But whatever it is, the percentage issue will be determined out of that. This is what we mean by that. About the incentive. And after that, unanticipated performance, we will also think about allowing their developmental activities. So I think that's a good kind of an offer, or challenge rather, so that among ourselves also, we decided, okay, let us see, we'll have a very friendly contest among ourselves. So that's the point. They're talking so much about reward. My district plan, which we released us better in a similar way, will also think about something else to reward that village. Whichever village does us better, do better. That's what I need.
Okay, sir, my question to you is, unlike any other Lok Sabha election or any other election, the upcoming 18th Lok Sabha election looks like more than a political fight. It looks like discord of ideologies for survival of democracy in India, not just about Nagaland. So this is beyond that. So,
you see,
what do you have to say on that?
Yeah, well, it's a survival of democracy. Somehow or other, there is a certain amount of truth in it. We really don't know the inside story, but then you can, like Mr. Kichawal, arresting him at this stage of the time, whatever he's done with, I have no idea. This is not a very good example. Even USA has also cushioned this, and unfortunately, the central government reacted very, badly. And this is what I feel. So this is a kind of a Congress propaganda, frankly speaking. So this is, they're making an issue out of it, that it's a question of survival of democracy. But then again, you should try to understand that the nation, Indian nation, where we needed most good leadership. I think our Prime Minister, Mr. Modi, is given that leadership to India. Because with the threat from China, Pakistan, and all the neighboring things, he could, I think, provide that national pride. And that's one of the reasons why Mr. Modi is being favored as a national leader. And there's no other rivals among the so-called India bloc leaders. This is what is not only the political leaders, but generally the majority of the Indian feel it that way. This is what I feel because, as I said, I belong to 1976 IAS batch, and we all retired undoubtedly. But then among us also we have got a WhatsApp group, and we normally analyze about national trend and what the nation feels about what the younger lot, the modernity needs it. What is the standing of India in international forum? So as we all know, Mr. Modi, even though he's not from my party, definitely, I think his standing in the international forum, popularity, is standing very high. And I think that's something which, even though we feel that we're not the Indian, I think we are part of India, so we should feel proud of it. That's what I feel.
Yes, sir. Coming back to not feeling Indians. Sir, Nagaland has been oppositionalist for like past 10 years now,
Yes.
right? And then we always keep saying that we're seeking for solution, right?
Yes, yes.
Therefore, even in the past 10 years, we already have 2 agreements.
Yes.
And then we already have seen a lot of factions that has come out after 2010, or let's say for the past 10 years, right? 2014.
Yes.
So, how would you justify or how would you define the significant impact that the oppositionalist government has made in the past 10 years?
Well, I think those are very good questions. And then in the last assembly, I've also spoken on this issue because not only in this house, but earlier also we had oppositionalist government in the sense that if only our elected members are also united, we're not, instead of being opposition among ourselves, we'll all unitedly put it across about the need to unite among the Nagas to bring about a political solution, which is absolutely chronic. We all, I think, irrespective of any political party, on this particular issue, we are all stand on the same footing. So we thought that by doing this, we should instead of picketing among ourselves, we'll all be united and then say that, okay, let elected member also united, and let the Naga also unite, and then single-mindedly let us focus on these solutions, the Naga issue. But I also said in the course of a lecture in one of the meetings, I said that even though we have very good intention about this oppositionist government, unfortunately, even the government of India also is given that framework agreement, and for the last nearly now 20 years, another agreed that points has come up, and all the one after the other. Unfortunately, in Naga society, one of the most disappointing part is that we are so divided among ourselves. We took so much of unity, we are practicing division. We took so much of integration, we are practicing disintegration. Whether the church or political parties or even undergo the so-called national leaders form, because they are multiplying almost every day. So even frankly speaking, the government of India is also very confused, even national leaders. In fact, one of my, also quite a lot of my friends also told me that, what is happening to the Nagas? Why can't we unite and stand, united stand? So that the unity, we achieve what we want to achieve. But we are so disunited. So even see, for instance, unfortunately, even NBO, instead of subscribing to one people and one objective, they are also now talking about the frontier state. So this other thing where which comes in the way of our thinking. United we stand somehow or other, it is quite disturbing. Somehow what intention, ultimately what they have in their mind, I cannot say because we are not part of that. So we used to joke among ourselves that, okay, in that case, let the Tinimia group also have a demand under the state, and let the Central Naga also demand under the state. Let us see what happened to the Naga. So, you see, somehow or other, it is a question of, it's a very disappointing kind of a trend that's going on among the Nagas. So, that's why I'm saying, we cannot fully blame only the government of India or the national leaders. We should also blame ourselves on such, not having a democratic kind of distinct norm, but then again, I feel that I am right, whatever you say. You feel that you are right. So we don't meet. And then, as you know, in democracy, your freedom ends while my freedom starts. So it requires compromise. It wasn't the best. And that we have not been able to learn to do that. This is what the most disappointing part of it. So even in the assembly we discussed, even I also said that, we had the opposition government, we have not achieved our objective. Even this house, we are having an opposition government, and then you never know, unless we change our own strategy, we may not be able to achieve what we want to achieve. So I think we need to rethink how we should go about and how to present to our Naga people that this is not the way to achieve our objective. Because after all, we talk about, instead of now talking about independence, we talk about honorable settlement. And what is the honorable settlement? Nobody knows. When we all behaving honorably. Each group, each tribe, unfortunately, we are now seems to be believing more on the regional or tribal identity, not united Naga as a whole. This is what I mean. I may be wrong, but this is what I feel. And that's one of the obstacles which come in the way. So that's what I feel.
Just sorry to interrupt, but does it mean that the state oppositionless government has not made even a single progress?
No, actually, we are all ready, and we haven't got to the extent of saying that if such unity kind of agreement comes in, we all are ready to resign. And I think you know very well, even an election is not that easy. It is so expensive. But then again, we haven't, for the betterment of the Naga as a whole, we're all ready to resign. I think behind that work we did. And then our whole objective is definitely to bring about the Naga settlement. Only through settlement, our development issue can come in the way that we want to achieve. So I think we are also discussing among ourselves, but at the same time, public also should realize that only the 60 as a representative cannot solve this issue, because the participant, after all, as we all know in democracy, ultimately the supremacy, the sovereignty lies with the people. And if the people don't respond in a proper way, how can you achieve that? So we are also saying that no, this is not the way. But if the people don't listen, or if the people don't understand, we can give reason, but we cannot give them understanding. That's the whole problem. I think I personally feel that we fail to really understand the real issue. Is it okay?